Okay. Um, how many other top seasons have there been in Raptors franchise history that are better than what Pascal Siakam is currently on pace for? And this is the list. I'm going to give you the list. Okay. I'll come up with 5. Yeah.
But before you do that,
Yeah.
just quickly about the numbers that you said about Pascal for this season.
Yeah.
The only players that are averaging 26, 8, and 6 are LeBron James and Luka Doncic.
Okay. Good company.
Pretty all right.
Everybody around 500 though, unfortunately. maybe heliocentrism isn't working. Okay. Yeah, sorry, 26 points. Sorry, I can't give him the 27. Okay, so this season, yeah, Pascal 26, 9, 7, 49% shooting. The other top seasons from some of the top players of all time in this franchise. 2001 Vince Carter, 28 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 46% from the field. Obviously, was knocking down a lot of threes as well. The Raptors won 47 games. He made the All-Star team and second team All-NBA. Pretty damn good. That was peak Vince.
Yeah.
Okay. Peak Chris Bosh, 2010, 24 points per game, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Wasn't passing much in that one. 52% shooting from the field. Super money from mid-range. Raptors won 40 games. He made All-Star. Actually didn't make All-NBA in the season.
Yeah, funnily enough, he made it 06, 07.
Right. So you can argue that was a slightly better season, but this one just statistically 24, 11, and 2 and 52% shooting. Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry, undisputed for me, 2016 season, 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 43% shooting from the field. Obviously knocked down a ton of threes. Raptors won 56 games, which was a franchise record at the time. Kyle Lowry made the All-Star team, started the All-Star game, was third team All-NBA that season. Tremendous year from Kyle Lowry. Peak DeMar DeRozan, in my opinion, for the Raptors at least, was 2017. 27 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 47% shooting. Raptors won 53 games that season. DeMar makes the All-Star game, and he's third team All-NBA. And then, of course, this is probably the most undisputed best season in Raptors franchise history. Everyone knows what I'm talking about here. But 2019, Kawhi Leonard, 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists because he didn't pass, 49% shooting from the field. Raptors won 58 games and obviously won the championship. He won Finals MVP. Kawhi was named All-Star that year and second team All-NBA. So when you look at that list, and obviously we don't know how the rest of the season goes for Pascal. He's got to maintain this for the rest of the year. We'll see if the Raptors make the playoffs. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. We'll see what his I'm just going to assume Pascal is going to make All-Star because people have eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to assume he makes All-NBA because people have eyes. But this list, when you're thinking about that list, and Pascal giving you 26, 9, and 7 right now on 49% shooting, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's up there with those seasons. I think when you have those caliber seasons, the general separator that people go to is how many games the team won.
Yep, I agree.
And that's where he needs some help right now because he's doing all he can.
Yeah.
I think if you were to just look at the film and say, hey, what is this level of Pascal versus, that 16 version of Lowry versus that version of DeMar or Vince, I think that becomes a very interesting conversation because he's doing it all, right? Like, I think impact-wise, again, you talk about that third quarter. It's a stretch where the Knicks kind of take command. They take a 2-point lead, and Pascal single-handedly punches back and gives the team a 7-point lead to go into the fourth. Like, that's big-time impact, right? And so if you're watching the film, you can recognize that Pascal is truly an elite player. This is not like just, someone putting up big numbers on a bad team.
But I've never seen a more ethical 50 ball in my life because it wasn't like a guy hit 10 threes.
Yeah.
Right? Which is not to say that when Fred hit the franchise record 54 with 11 threes, that was just lucky. Of course, it takes a ton of skill to do that. But this wasn't a guy got hot. This was a guy cooked the team for the whole game and finished with 52.
Yeah.
So
I think he's been absolutely sensational. I think defenses don't have answers to him, right? I think that is the big separating factor if you were to maybe compare him to, say, his own like 2019-20 season. That ability to consistently hit from the mid-range and then to completely just eviscerate everything in the paint. Like,
Yeah,
he's
everything, man.
within 3 feet of the basket, he's at 77, 78% this season.
Damn.
Like, his career best before this was about 71, which was already really high. And to be close to 80% now,
It doesn't make any sense, man.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so I think that mid-range where, you know, last season he was at about 50% from that 3 to 10 range. This season it's a bit down at 47. But that's still a healthy number. Outside of that, the 10 to 16, he's up at about 45%. That's a healthy number. If he can maintain that, then defenses are really left with nothing because he's knocking down the 3 ball often enough too, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Like when Randall was dropping back again, why would anybody drop back against Pascal? But he's knocking all these shots down, and yeah, man, I think it's that and the playmaking as well because he's generating so many of these advantages, and that's why when I'm looking at it, it's better than the best season Chris Bosh ever gave the Toronto Raptors for me.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam is already ahead of Chris Bosh for me on the franchise list. That might be slightly controversial. That man won a title for us. It's probably better than the best season DeMar DeRozan has had for the Toronto Raptors before.
Yes. But I mean, because you have to factor both sides of the ball.
Yes, I agree. And again, DeMar didn't play make to this level that Pascal's at right now with the Toronto Raptors, save for 2018. I still don't know if it's better than Vince. I don't think any season's going to touch that Kawhi one because he finished it off. Or Kyle. But the fact that he's having this type of season, don't waste it. Bobby Webster, Masai Ujiri, don't waste this, please. Okay, you hear the numbers: 26, 9, 7, 49% shooting, 52 in the Garden. Raptors finally win again. Big V back in the studio again because the All-Star or because the World Cup is over. Appreciate you.
Good times, man. Great to be back.